Hi, Jill DiArpino with aftermathofsuicide.com. I'm here to talk to you today about something different. It does have a correlation between mental illness, suicide, and the COVID-19, because as we know, that is also affecting everything else for those that do suffer with that, with what's going on today. But this was something that I'd been thinking about lately over the last couple days, and I wanted to share this with you. Now, let me preface by saying that in no way am I saying that we are entitled to have this, or that the people that I'm going to mention don't give, because they do, generously. Why I came up with this thought, because I realized the wealth that's in this country, there's a lot of it. And when I Googled Forbes, the latest 2019 top 20 wealthiest people, I couldn't believe the wealth. It was astounding. And I'm going to read some of that to you. So excuse me if I'm looking down at my notes, because I can't remember every single amount of money these people are worth by heart. So what I wanted to say, though, was the reason why I came up with this is because I was thinking about what could we do to help this country? What could we do to help this country where we're not taking on all this debt? Because the money that the government is giving us is great. It's wonderful to have the help, but it's not free. We're going to need to be paying that back down the road, or our children will be, somebody will be. So as I was thinking about it, I Googled how many households are in the United States, and there's 128 million households as of 2019. Now, I'm not talking the rich that are included in that total. I'm talking about the people that qualify for the stimulus check, unemployment checks. Those are the people that I'm talking about getting help for. So I said to myself, if even 5 out of the 20 would give, of all the billionaires that we have, if each could give, or 5, $250,000 each, and I know that's a lot of money. If they each could give that amount and put it into a fund that helps being dispersed to us in the United States, we would also not only be out of debt for the most part, and the stipulation here is 3 things: that you'd need to pay off your credit card debt, your student loan, and your mortgage if you can, or at least part of it. They would also get a tax deduction, and the government wouldn't take on any debt. So it's a win-win for everyone. Think about this. The total wealth in this country, and I'm just talking here out of the top 20, okay? It was over $1 trillion combined, well over $1 trillion combined of net worth. And when I said net worth, I don't mean, cash on hand. Many of these wealthy people have a lot of investments, so their net worth isn't all just disposable cash. So let me just read the top 5. And we're going to just read that alone, okay? And I won't get into the whole 20. But let me go back a minute to number 6, because Michael Bloomberg, as you know, who had been was running for president on the Democrat side, he spent $900 million, according to the New York Times, in an article March of 2020. $900 million for his campaign. That's a lot of money. So now the net worth of the top 5 people, starting with number 5, is Mark Zuckerberg at $62.3 billion. Larry Ellison, the co-founder of Oracle, is worth $62.5 billion. Warren Buffett, $82.5 billion. Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft, $96.5 billion. And Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, who is the wealthiest person in the world, $136 billion. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? To even try to comprehend that kind of wealth. And again, if they could give $250,000, that doesn't even make a dent in the interest that they make off of their money. So, but again, please I don't want to sound like, they owe it to us. They don't. All I am saying that is if they were to think about helping this country, helping Americans, the people here, get back on our feet quicker, and also not put the government in any type of debt that we really will have to repay. They get a tax break. It's a win-win for everyone. They could actually be heroes. They could save this country right now in the worst shape we have ever been in my lifetime, and I'm 62 years old. So I also did some research on corporations, and I found that the corporations that invest offshore, there is $2.6 trillion in money sitting offshore that could be reinvested back in our country, tax-free. So we're going to allow them, the government will allow them to bring the money back, invest here in this country, get our economy up and running, help again those people that qualify, and also not burden our government with this kind of debt that we would have to pay back again. So there's a lot of wealth out there that could truly be doing good for every single American here that qualifies, and then some. But I'm just talking about the people that qualify for the stimulus and an unemployment check. So when you think about, like I said, the COVID-19, what it's done not only financially, and of course medically to people's lives and their families, but to the mental illness, the suicide rate, the domestic abuse, the child abuse, the alcohol and drug abuse, those people that have actually been clean, let's say for a year, are now back on that because they're so stressed out. So when you look at the devastation all the way around, what this COVID-19 is causing, it's catastrophic. And the little bit of wealth that we could use from the help of those billionaires could do so much good. So let me know what you think on my webpage. You can go and reach out to me there, aftermathofsuicide.com. On the Contact Jill page, you can ask me a question or give me a thought. Please don't bombard me with being negative or conspiracy theories and all of this stuff, because we all know there's a lot to this and when you get down to it. But I'm just talking about the good that could come from these billionaires just helping a tiny little bit. So again, until we speak, please take care and stay well.